Hello, welcome back. Last time I did the middle half of the strawberry room that I'm in. So, final half, going on now. And a thing I realized is that since there was a bird prompt for that move here in an optional room, that probably won't be used throughout the rest of the level. So that will be confined to only this room, I suspect. Right, this is the broken watchtower that I have to interact with from a specific spot. Okay, so I know how to get through this first obstacle. Then I'm doing a double neutral corner kick or something like that. Get up here. Oh, that's a long way to go. That's a long way to go. So my goal is to get to that crystal. I'm not going, like, over in this area, am I? Oh, I might be. Are you expecting... Okay, so hang on, so... Whoa, what the... Okay, this is already a little bit confusing. Whoop! Right, I have a second jump button for this. Wait. I pressed it too fast. Here we go. Okay. If I'm here, and I do that, there's no way I can make it there. Okay, so I do have to take the inner route, and that's what this part of the geometry is for. So to do that... If I can't hit that corner from a climb jump there, I definitely can't hit that corner from a climb jump there. So I'm going up and over that, and again, and then... Oh, hold on, I have a dash. Oh, I think I see what you... yeah, I think I see what you want. Okay. Oops, right, no, use the other button. Whoa, not like that. Okay. Oops, more! No, there we go, right. No, wait, that's not... Okay, so... I have a plan, I haven't articulated it yet. Don't worry about it. Inputs. So complicated. So many of them. Okay. Go here, do this, do the spike bounce from the air like that, I think is what I'm doing there. Like that. Okay. Climb over here. I might need to do a double climb jump on that. However, I think I need some energy left for later stuff. So I might need to save... Do I need a double climb jump on that? Well, no. A single will always do, because I can neutral my way to a spot where I can do the extra one. So... So let's try and make that work. Alright. So, hit that corner really well, and yeah, so I can jump over those spikes once I'm on that side of the wall. I do a corner jump from there, then a climb jump from this corner spot? Or can I just... How far could I go from a wall jump on that? Once I'm there and dashing up and doing the thing... It's pretty straightforward, right up until I do this part. And then it just kind of keeps on going and going and going, and I have no idea how I'm going to do all of that on one stamina bar. Well, I'm just going to have to figure out where the climb jumps are strictly necessary and don't use them anywhere else. But I will worry about that once I get to it. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen first. Oops. Yeah, so I cannot make it if I just do a settled wall jump there. This input is easy, I say, messing it up. It's easy, I'm just, like, initiating it wrong. So I do want to settle. Ah! It's just so easy to get confused right there. So I do want to settle here, because it lines me up better for that dash. Settle, dash, do this, don't settle there, but do actually... I got an idea. I don't know if it's a good one, but I'm gonna try something. Ah! If I can get back there again. I think because I'm settling from a neutral jump, my timing window for that jump right there is extra small, maybe. Anyway, if I go here, that doesn't help me line up that up at all, really. No, I think I'm going to stay where I am. Okay, so I got that far. I just want to see, so let's do a big confident jump from that corner that I was just at, all the way to the left and see if it gets me to the crystal. Just gotta nail this again. Big confident jump does get me all the way to the crystal. Now... since I do need a dash to get from down here to up there, I need to instead keep my thing. I think I have to do that corner jump there. In open air. Okay. It's just one. It's just what I'm gonna have to do. Then I climb all the way up to the top, dash up, do the thing, do some refunds, get that crystal. So that part shouldn't be too much of an issue. The main issue is the one open air corner jump right here. That's the part to be worried about. That I currently know. I may discover other things to worry about later. Hip, hip. Okay. Hip, ha! Yep. I missed it. I was too far right. Oh, I was too far down. I'm surprised that lines up as well as it does. Okay, I'm here. Okay. I'm here. Ah, shoot. So wait a little longer before refunding. Oops, okay, wait a little longer before pulling back. Like, I have lots of time there, and I can even neutral another time if I need to get a little bit extra. I should do that if I'm that low. Got it? Ah. Hip. Oh, that's way too low. Right? I couldn't tell ahead of time. Great. Okay, is that too low? No, but I missed. Right. I was not under stamina pressure at that time, so err towards spending more for an easier time here. I think with refunds I still would have been able to do everything I needed to do there, even with the flashing. I don't know for sure, but I think that might have been true. Oops. Release, jump, jump. I should not be holding climb there. Very specifically. Whoops! I didn't think I was, but clearly it was happening. Okay, here. Too far right. Garbage collection is happening. There's not exactly a lot of fast action going on here, but there is some very precise action, and these frame drops I'm experiencing are going to have an impact. Gotta be farther right. Yep, that's just a very small target to hit, and one that's very hard to eyeball. I just don't have a good visual reference for what it looks like when I'm in the exact right zone there. That was a lot more stamina used than I wanted to, so I'm gonna be a little bit yeah, see, I was out. I couldn't grab the wall anymore. Whoops. All the thin targets. Still more garbage to collect. It just never ends. Eventually it does. It always just takes way longer than I want it to. I don't even know for sure that whatever process is causing these lost frames every couple of seconds for a period of like 3 minutes. Whatever's doing that, it is currently happening. I think it might have completed now. It's just a thing that happens to me in this game every once in a while, very mysteriously. Yep. Okay. No, I had it, but I thought... Maybe I should insert an extra step in here of doing that. Yeah, that will help me. A lot of stamina used. A lot of stamina used. Didn't like. That's where it starts to matter. Whoops! Whoops! Again? Whoa! That's fine. Maybe. Ah! 3 times in a row. Okay, so I've developed a new problem. Should be easy to fix in theory. I'm just too eager to press that right direction. Ah! Okay, I'm here. That's maybe an acceptable amount of stamina used. That climb jump is not. Nope. I'm not sure my climb jump route in that spot is any good yet. Okay, I got an idea. Since stamina pressure isn't really on in that spot, could I get away with doing that? Yes. Yes, I could. And that's easier, and it lines me up better for everything. Okay, so that will improve my experience in this location. Climb all the way up, do a double climb jump, and my position will be much more easily normalized. Okay. That didn't actually work. Well, that's because I didn't hold right early enough. So the double climb jump is still kind of precise. Yeah, see, like, I do still have to do the exact same action. It's just a different way of preparing for it. It's the time at which I start holding left that determines whether I make it or not, and also how high I am with the climb jump, but that part is easier to control. That was not a climb jump, that was just a wall jump. Okay. Oh. Oh. Once I get used to this way of doing things, it should be more consistent. I just am not yet. Good. Whoops, I jumped. Almost made it back for another try. Whoops, tab. Yeah, see, that's what happens when I press left too soon. Just the same as positioning it the other way. Just have to time well. I think I pressed right too early, so that was a new record. I had not made it to that point before. And there's another whole section after all of this that I have yet to really parse. Whoa, that's too much stamina used. Pressed left too early. It's got to be just after the jump button input. Okay, I did a thing that made sense to me that improved my ability to do things. Ah, shoot, I ran out of stamina. I think my refund didn't refund. Okay, what was the change that I made? Right. I'm thinking specifically about synchronizing my two thumbs. Whoops. Well. Like, synchronize them such that they smack their inputs at pretty much the exact same time. I was processing things differently in a way that did not include an instruction to synchronize before. There we go. Yeah, okay. Well, I pressed right too early, I think. I think that was the problem. Let's verify. Whoops. Okay. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. That was more stamina used than... Oh, that was a lot more stamina used than I wanted. Yeah. So an extra climb jump definitely will not be tolerated. Synchronize, do this, go there, do that. There we go. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's more climbing than I want. I should be neutraling there by habit. Now, I wonder, how realistic is it to neutral over that single spike? I don't think it's necessary if I've managed my stamina well on the way there. But what if I haven't? Oh right, I should be neutraling that. It is fairly realistic. Well, I made it here. Okay, new record. So, how am I doing anything? So, somewhere right around here, I'm doing that. And then I'm doing a dash, and oh, if I reach that crystal I can retry from there. Because I definitely heard that thing above me regrow. Okay. So right, I'm going to change my habit in this spot to do a neutral jump to get up high before preparing for that climb jump, because I often fall down a bit there and I don't want to waste that climb stamina. Okay. That's the change I'm making there. I've already made the change here to synchronize. I can neutral over the spike, which will give me more than enough lenience to refund everything up there, and I think neutraling over that spike should be pretty doable. I'm not too concerned about that now that I've done it once. Then wall jump, yeah, right around where I did, like right where the background ends on the wall. So just sandwiched perfectly between end of background and the upward spike. Jump all the way over. We're going to do a corner jump. I could catch that wall for a moment. Then right, outward climb jump costs no stamina. So catch that wall, outward climb jump from low, another corner jump neutral. Right, so here I can use my normal jump button, here I want to use my second one. So the inputs are, jump off of that, dash up right, normal jump button there, grab right. Hold left while still grabbing, jump, second jump neutral, neutral up a little more. That's a double climb jump to make it from there to there. Oof, no it's not, it's a neutral into a climb jump, okay. Then all neutrals here right up until a outward climb jump non-neutral. Then final climb jump happens at that spot and I can neutral the rest of the way. Okay, I think that makes sense. How's that allocation though? No stamina used. Tiny bit of stamina used to grab. Outward climb jump uses none, I think. One climb jump with the neutral here. Okay, so tiny bit of grab, one climb jump. Because I'm gonna have to do the neutral to... I can't do the double like I'm doing in this spot. Gotta do it the real way here. Okay. So 1 climb jump so far. All neutrals to get up here. Cling for a brief moment again. Second climb jump. Oh, that's just 2 climb jumps and a little bit of cling. Don't I get 4 climb jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do. What about with a little bit of cling? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do. Yeah, okay. So I can do a double climb jump in all of those spots. Okay, so double climb jump here, double climb jump there, and it's over. Sounds so simple. Oops. But at least I have a plan for everything happening. Whoops, I did not synchronize well. Or I was synchronized but timed wrong. That's another failure mode. Yeah, see there, I was timed too late that time. Previous was too early. So that's what both of those look like. Okay, so... Ooh, I gotta actually get to the wall too. Whoa! Don't go too far down. Please keep this checkpoint. That's fine, probably. Could have been, was not, because... Oh, right. I have every opportunity to be clumsy, and I'm going to take all of them. I should definitely climb up before initiating that, just so I'm doing it at a consistent timing. Whoops. Because I definitely do have the stamina for all of that. Climb up, double... jump, do that, get there, do this. If I'm doing that, I probably don't need to do the other stamina save. Okay. To remind myself, jump in that spot, aim good with your dash, grab the wall. Outward, other jump button, double wall jump. Yeah, okay, so I think this all makes sense. Shoot, I missed. Right, and then I can aim for that if I can figure out where it is and retry potentially. That was a climb button, that wasn't a jump button. Maybe I shouldn't neutral there. Again, I think the stamina pressure is not enough for that to be worth the extra complication. So instead, just do that climb. And if I'm doing the neutral over the single spike above, I think that makes up for any stamina used on that climb. It's just like a couple of tiles of climb. That's not too costly, I think, for the situation. Oh, I missed that somehow. I felt like my timing and positioning was good, but one or more of them was wrong. Ooh, that's a lot of climb. More than I would have preferred, so do this part good. Not even flashing red. Bad timing, and yeah, I don't know how to get to that crystal. The camera is not really showing it to me. Great. I touched the crystal! Okay. Shoot, I just... there we go, okay, so a retry. Whoa, don't do a neutral there, that's another climb jump. Good. Ooh, bad. Okay, so now that I've parsed pretty much all of this, I don't feel like it's particularly much longer than those other 2 sections of the room. It is marginally, yes, but in terms of space covered, it is certainly quite a bit longer, but in terms of the amount of complexity I actually have to deal with, it seems perfectly reasonable in comparison. Whoops! Possibly acceptable if I have the stamina. I do. I sometimes forget what the input is there, and apparently I forgot what the input was there. It's a lot of complicated stuff. Dang it. Well, wow. Just climb that. There's plenty of stamina to do such a thing. Why? Just remember how to do that. I'm just like flailing left and right in my D-pad, and that is not the way to go. This jump's still just a little hard to time. What? Ooh! Okay. Too far right. Bad input. So yeah, firmly complete the jump transaction before steering back the other way. That's important. Firmly complete. Oops. It's kind of like that thing I had to tell myself about reverse hypers once. Reverse wave dashes or whatever. Just separate your inputs very deliberately. Okay, I made a mess of several parts of that. See, those two deaths felt kind of weird. I think that's a matter of just, like, not buffering the jump quick enough, maybe? Okay. Ah. Yeah, okay, so I can buffer from a good bit of time beforehand. I just can't, like, press them simultaneously. Just as long as there's a little bit of a gap. That time it didn't work. Whoa! Here we go. Here we go. Climb, jump, do this. I just... That's like gonna be the hardest thing to aim for in the entire transaction. Let me remind myself of what's up there, because it's been a little bit. Maybe I'd be better off jumping from a little lower down, so the protrusion with the spike on it. Let's try from there, just in case it's healthier. So one neutral here to position me for that, then one jump from there will get me around the right place. And then maybe just, like, I'll have a little bit less downward momentum, and maybe that'll make it easier to line up the dash. Anyway, yeah. Grab right, climb, jump left, neutral. That's gonna kill me multiple times, probably. Alright, let me just think about the inputs. I'm clung on. I do that. Has to be neutral. Then I neutral my way up there a little bit. Probably do want to do the double climb. Hang on a second. That's a single climb jump there. I don't need a double. That's a single climb jump at the top. Okay. So that means definitely do the double climb jump here. Okay. Yeah, so there's another of those that's non-neutral. Okay. Okay. So the adjustment I'm making is to go a little bit farther down before... Ah, dang it. Before a couple of steps after that. Oh, I'm so far down. You know what? I could wait for that crystal to regrow to refill my stamina. Yeah, so if I feel like my stamina budget is bad there, just hang out here for a minute. I'll use a little bit, just to be sure that the crystal gets consumed. Yeah, okay, that's the way. Wah! I'm okay. Go here, do that. Didn't help. Okay, I can retry. Gonna use a little bit of stamina, do this. I didn't like that. I'm going back to this way. Okay, well. I mean, it's a real small target to aim for. Nothing more to it than that, really. Oh, I thought I had it. Whoops, I pressed away because I was so used to refunding. Okay. Yeah, so it's not... There isn't another checkpoint up here, but once I get to this point, which actually has become reasonably easy to do... Oops. Okay. I'm not too worried about this. It's just that little transaction, that's very iffy. So killer spot number 1 right there. Oops. 1 cleared. Killer spot number 2, not cleared. Two cleared. Number 3, not cleared. 1 got me. 1 got me. 1 got me. One, 2, 3 got me. I think I pressed too early. Yeah, okay. You can buffer, but only by so much. Good. Wah! I'm gonna retry down here if I can. It was a little bit farther left. I couldn't tell. Sure. I'm climbing a bit, that's fine. I cannot hit that. Just like... Okay, so I'm usually doing it too early. I need to be a little bit lower down. So adjust angle perception in that direction. Well, okay, adjust farther, because that still was too high. Ooh, I'm gonna reset. Well, but then I hit the spikes. Okay. I'm here. Okay, so I said that neutral would kill me, and it did, because that jump was not neutral. But, new record has been set. Garbage collection's happening again. No, terrible timing. Just as I was making progress. Alright, so working with a handicap for a minute. No, the handicap killed me. I lost frames right when I had to time something. That's just like such a tragic problem. This computer is way more than capable of doing everything that's happening here. Just something somehow doesn't agree with something. Like, I don't know what it is. But just some combination of factors causes my performance to just go bad for a little while, every 15 minutes or so. And it's not consistent in any way, like... The amount of time it takes for it to start happening varies by a lot. The amount of time it takes for it to resolve varies by a lot. Okay, I picked a different visual reference point for killer spot number 1. Maybe that'll help me. It's when Madeline her sprite is like halfway through the, you know what, I'm not going to try to describe it. Let me focus on what I'm actually doing here. Oh, I tried to press my main jump button. Right, remember, you have additional ones. Use another one. Oh, shoot. Don't be hasty with that. Complete the jump transaction, the wall bounce transaction, before making any other directional inputs. Getting there. I am close. Good. Oh, right, I'm trying main jump button again. Remember, use another one. I have 3 of them. Use a different one than the first. That right there, I feel like that ultimately is the hardest part of this to be consistent at. Killer spot number 1 I don't mind so much, since it's so early. Spot number 2 is just a completely different kind of problem that's more easy to overcome, I would say. More easy. Not free, but doable. But here, there's just nothing I can do, like, because I have to drift to a stop from a rightward move in a very precise place, and I do not have a feel for when I have to release the direction to decelerate to perfectly hit a target. I don't feel like it's possible to get a feel for that. That's probably false. I'll bet I'm not climbing up high enough for killer spot number 1, and I could be climbing higher. Yeah, okay, so maybe a lot of my problem there was from being too low. Okay, that worked somehow. It didn't look any different to me, but it worked that time, so I guess it was. Duh! Sometimes I just forget what I'm doing and release the climb button there. That counted. That didn't. Right, no, again, the height I don't think was the problem there. Good. Not good. No. Oh, that wasn't it. Apparently not. I wonder how much leeway I have there exactly. Like 3 pixels of range or so, I'm guessing. Library probably once told me exactly. I should revisit the library one of these days. Like, I did all the gyms, and now that I've done all the gyms, I'll bet I could understand a lot of the things in the library better, because I didn't have all the context the first time. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I have tricks for spots number 1 and 2, but number 3 is just no getting around how precise that is, I feel like. Don't release the climb button until now. Yes? Okay, I'm here. I'm not sure which jump button I pressed, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to neutral to here. Gonna go ahead and just do a double climb jump in hopes that I have the budget for it. Oh! Oh, I shouldn't have neutraled there. Okay, that second one has to not be neutral. Keep holding outward and then... Oh, I was right there. I was so close. Okay, so after I've grabbed that, climb jump outward, corner kick outward. Oh, grabbing that thing is going to be tough. So either do another corner kick neutral, or hold right and grab. Don't I have to do another corner kick neutral? That might be a double. Yeah, it might be best done as a double, with the second one being neutral. Whoa. Okay, so new problem spot, but hey, it's right at the end. I'm very close. I missed. Get to retry. Didn't miss. Oh, I tried to use the wrong jump button. Why don't I remember in that spot? Because I don't have much practice with it. There we go. I did it, but not neutral enough. Okay, whoops. Getting closer. I don't even know what was wrong there. Either I was too far left, or I didn't buffer the jump early enough. I think I buffered the jump early enough, so it must have been too far left. I guess. I just cannot tell. Like, visually, it is not obvious what the exact pixel threshold is for that, because it's so small. And the sprites I'm comparing to are indistinct. Somebody once was telling me there was some debug mode I could activate to see hitboxes more clearly. Don't think I would do that for this situation. Okay, I'm here, by the way. Hold on. Shut up and focus. Oh! Okay, good, except I used my climb jumps too early. Cool, okay, that was very close. So I did an extra climb jump after I had made it past that threshold. I need to have one more in me. I was flashing red. That doesn't necessarily mean I couldn't have climb jumped again. It would just be hard if I couldn't cling. And I think I did use too much. Okay, I'm very close. So, but hang on. So what am I going to do when I'm in that spot? I'm clung onto here. I can do the corner jumps just fine. I'd like to just grab the wall and stop. Then neutral a little bit, then get ready to climb jump, and neutral the rest of the way. Like that. So when I do a corner kick, like, what does that do for my... I'm just not sure how reasonable it will be to grab that wall on the way up. There isn't really a good spot to practice here, it looks like. There is. It's called the actual spot where I need the technique. No, that's not a good spot because it's so far up. Ah, not neutral. At least I'm pressing the right jump button there now. I fixed that issue. No, way too far left. That was obvious. Too far left, I could see. Less obvious, but still visible. Like, killer spot number 2, that's another one that involves some deceleration. I'm holding back the other direction now. I'm gonna refill. Okay. I didn't hold the jump button for long enough. What a silly problem to have. Yeah, well, that was way too early, obviously. I don't know. No. Okay. 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 It is now a good run. It is now a very good run. Shoot, I wasted a... Okay, if I do this, I might be able to recover. I don't think I could have. I had wasted more stamina than I probably could have afforded. However, that was a pretty good run, overall. Followed by another one. Oh, could be better. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, I missed again. Yep. Retry is valid. Oh, shoot! Try again, I guess. See, that looked like I was in the death zone, but didn't feel like it. Okay. No, I didn't grab. I don't know what to do with myself there. Don't think I understand that any better if I intentionally overshoot and then correct. That's a bad idea. Oh, what the... No! Okay, good attempt. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. No. No, that's not my climb button! Nope. No. Okay. No, I missed. Retry. Okay. Okay. No, I charge. Dang. Yep. Okay. No! It's like the easiest part. Okay, easiest part. Don't mess it up. Oh. I forgot where I was. I got a weird idea. Don't think there's any way I can... This won't work, but I feel like trying it. What if I could double collect that crystal? If I could just do something to avoid that corner jump. I have an idea. Well, I have to actually get there to try it. It'll give me a different hard thing to aim for, but I've already done it in this room. Let's see if I can make this work. Wait for a bit. Ha! Okay, and I can retry if I miss. Ha! I'm trying to do a corner boost there. I think that'll work. Since the crystal regrows, and I think it'll be more consistent because like killer spot number 3 is the worst killer for me in here. That is the spot that kills me the most. I think that, if I was a tiny bit lower, would literally be more consistent than anything else I could do there. But I have to make it work at least once to prove the concept. All the way here. Huh. Huh. Well, I did the wall jump, but... Oh, right, the crystal pauses, and that throws off my timing a little bit. Okay, so that's a slight issue. Not a big one, but a little one. Oops. Nope. A little higher. Okay. Feet aligned with the bottom. There we go. That's the way to do it. Okay, that's the way I'm going to do that now. Feet aligned with the bottom. Okay, let's try it again since I need to retry. Oops. Right here. Workaround for killer spot number 3. Love it. Okay, that's fantastic. That's what I'm going to do. I keep messing up here though. Okay, so align with the bottom. Okay, try again. I didn't get enough height. There we go! Yeah, that's way more consistent. Love it. Okay. And now let's not need it ever again by completing the rest of the room. Eventually. Great. Whoops. No! I'm so close, I just cannot nail that last input there. What? Great. Oof. No! See? Easy. This part's not, but somehow that worked. Okay, that tells me something about my direction of error. I can be a lot higher than I think. Higher than I... Ooh, not that was not. That was very low. Oops. Right, the crystal pause. That's what got me. Input the jump late. Okay. No, that wasn't neutral. Yay. That wasn't neutral. Thought it was gonna be, but then it wasn't. Neutral. Double. Yes! I grabbed! I climb jumps! I'm done! I did it! Yes! Oh, that was extremely satisfying. And the music swells up for it in celebration. Sorry, birds, I disturbed you. I took your big strawberry. Hopefully you'll have something else to eat. Okay, and then this is gonna be my way back, I guess. Maybe? Don't I just have to fall down to go back? I think there's just nothing up here. Yeah, this is just... Sure, the mountain continues. You can't go this way. Looking for like a secret crouch dash location or something here. Alright, the piano went away. Alright, so now I have to figure out how to get back down safely. There's a bird here somewhere in a place I can land. There it is. Okay. Is it your nest? Sorry I disturbed you, babies. They'll be fine. Okay, room is done. That was lovely. Alright, so next time, we're back here at this room, which I just barely started. And next time I'll parse it and see what's going on here.